I'm going to talk about the beer. I'm going to cleanse my palate first.
Oh, cleanse your palate from the rum.
Yeah. What?
We're classy up here in Wisconsin.
We're in Wisconsin. That's how you do things. So we've got a Keweenaw Brewing Red Ridge, and this is from my buddy Evan, who lives up there. Keweenaw. You don't have to cook them to fall off the bone. There is no bone. So you don't want to get them to the 205. You're really trying to get them to about 165, 170. Make sure that they're all well done all the way through, and they're just going to be a delicious,
piece of meat.
Yeah. Hey everybody, welcome back to Coop to Grill. We are doing something a little bit weird today. We've got a pork tenderloin. Check that out. What a beautiful piece of meat that is. Yeah. What we're going to do with this thing is we're going to cut it up and we're going to make some country style boneless ribs. This is going to be really good. Check it out. So you can do however you want, but what we're going to do with this thing is we're going to pretty much slice it like you would a hoagie bun, right? Right down the middle a long way like this. And if it helps you to turn it, so be it. Whatever you want to do. But that's how we're going to cut this thing, right down the middle. Go all the way through. If you have a longer knife, maybe use that. I don't know. It doesn't have to be perfect. We're going to throw that one in there for now, and we're going to work on this side. Doesn't matter which side you start with. I've got this half. I'm going to go about 1.1 1/8, 1.25 inches, right? See, that's about the size of a rib, so we're just going to, right?
So you're cutting them like you cut the party ribs, except there's no bone to look for.
Exactly.
So you can really make them as thick or thin as you want.
Yep.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So this is perfect if you have kids or family who don't particularly like bones in their food or don't really get how to eat around them.
Right.
They can still have or try ribs.
There you go. Look at that.
You have an audience.
I always have an audience. She's my favorite watcher. She's my #1 subscriber right there.
That's true.
Yeah. We've got our boneless ribs all cut up and in this pan. And this pan is mostly just for mixing in. We're going to use it again later, so I'm going to rinse this thing out when we're done with the seasoning. Just a good slather in a mustard. Whatever binder you really like. Pork, for me, it's always been mustard. And Miss DeGrill over here absolutely hates mustard. So,
yep.
But the vinegar and the mustard seed in here help tenderize meat. So when you're using this mustard, it's going to bake off of there, or smoke off, or whatever you want to call it, whatever you're doing. You're not going to taste any of this mustard. Just ask my wife, who hates it.
It's true. I never actually taste the mustard.
The only seasoning that we're going to be using on this today is the Sweet Southern Blend, and that is by Brisket King. We're just going to get that. Again, if your wife isn't a little bit upset with the amount of seasonings you got on her counter, you probably didn't use enough. So we are using the Sweet Southern Blend today for this. But again, as I always say, this is a recipe. This is a suggestion. So we really like this stuff. We hope that you guys do too. But if you've got a favorite seasoning or a different binder that you guys prefer, mayo or olive oil or whatever, go with your gut. Go with what tastes good. Sometimes it's good to get out of your comfort zone and try something a little bit different. Look at that, all worked in. You can't hardly even see the mustard. I've worked that into the meat so much. We're going to take these out. They're not going to be in the pan. We're going to lay them out on the smoker. 275. We're probably going to go for about 1.5 hours before we do anything else with them. We're just going to toss these kind of all over the place. If you get the ones with the fat like that, put the fat side up. Let that render down into there as much as you can. There we go.
All right.
All right. So I know I didn't start out with a meat thermometer, but I wanted to get one going in there just to see where we're at. And this is where we're at. About 154 degrees. Internal temperature. And it's been a little over an hour, about 1 hour and 10 minutes. We're going to make our sauce. Apple juice. I don't have enough of this to just use the Famous Dave's, but the Famous Dave's Honey Hickory. And then, because I don't have enough of that, we're going to use the Sweet Sweet Baby Ray's Original. A little bit of brown sugar, mix it all up. So I'm going to start out with this one here, and I want to get everything I can out of there, and that is just the beginning. So then I'm going to take a little bit of this just because I'm trying to get all of it out of there.
Huh. That's brilliant. Because you'd be using that anyway.
About that much. That's probably about, I don't know, a cup.
Wow. That is my favorite barbecue sauce.
I know. Mine too. I just want a little bit more barbecue sauce in there. It's probably a quarter cup or so of brown sugar. I don't know what it is about brown sugar. It just goes well with pork.
I just
And
like
apples?
eating it plain.
The pork?
No, the brown sugar.
Oh,
Give me a spoon.
my goodness. We're just going to whisk that together. And you want this to be very liquidy.
And you're just breaking up the chunks of brown sugar.
Brown sugar and barbecue sauce. Yep, just getting it all incorporated together. So you don't have any clumps anywhere. Perfect. Let's go grab the ribs. So I'm going to take these and I'm going to stack them in here best I can. Just kind of want to stack them in here so that everything's touching the bottom, because when that sauce comes in, you want it to get over everything. You don't want anything sitting out of it. We're going to go in and rearrange these. It is origami.
Meat origami.
Food origami. All right, so I've got these as good as I can, so that just about everything will be touching the bottom. Give this one last good stir, and then we're going to pour this over top of everything.
Ooh. That looks awesome.
Mm-hmm. We're just going to let these go in, get them a little bit more tender and fall aparty. Any amount of time that you can let these sit in there is going to be helpful. You don't want to really go much past that 195, but we're going to put them in for probably another 45 minutes. I think that'll get us right up to where we want to be. About 45 minutes, we'll see where we're at. All right, well, our internal temperature hit 188. And we were looking there for that 190 to 195. So I pulled them off, and you should take a look at these here. We are going to let them rest, so you're just going to get a quick peek. Look at that.
Ooh.
Yeah. Oh, and they smell perfect. They smell just like ribs. That's fantastic. So we're going to let these rest here while our vegetables finish cooking up, and then we're going to give them an old taste test. Oh, my goodness, look at these. Well, it's not quite pull-apart tender, and that's just fine. You could definitely let this go and get a little bit... oh, look at that.
Well, that's beautiful.
Yeah, you could definitely let it go and get a little bit more tender if you want to. But oh, wow. And that is super tender. It's just not pull apart.
Oh, all right.
You are really going to enjoy these.
Oh, I'm excited about them.
Mm-hmm.
They smell amazing.
They really are amazing.
Good.
Thanks for coming with us today and cooking boneless ribs on the Pit Boss. This was fantastic. I hope yours turn out just as good. Do not forget to like, subscribe, drop a comment. It helps grow our channel. We're not winning any awards here. We're not going for any awards.
We could be winning them. You win an award every time you cook for me.
Oh, good.
I like delicious pieces of meat.
Wow. I was already ready already. You're all like, oh my gosh, you can see your underwear. So I had to put pants on. Jeez.
Oh, it's the terrible things I ask of you. I missed the taste test, dude. You were so fast.
Don't worry. I'll do that again. That's a rib.
Yeah? But no bone.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome.
Wow, I'm so good at this.
Oh my goodness.
All right, guys. Well, there you go. Thanks for coming along with us today to cook. What did we make?
Every time.
Boneless ribs. I know what we're having. It's right in front of me. I couldn't remember the name. Dang it.
Do that again.
All right.
And open your dang microwave. It's beeping.
Your microwave is beeping.
Yeah, it is.
All right. And if you're looking for more videos with us about this kind of stuff, they're right here.